The following is a presentation of MRE UNO, Division 2.
Hello everyone and welcome to our next matchup, our next regional final here in the Division 2 April Airwave for MRE UNO. I am your streamer for this match, G-Man. I am joined by the co-commentator Yoshi Awesome, and tonight we have the next chapter in our round-long story of the battle between the people who made the Final Four last time and the people who are coming in this tournament to take the power. So we saw earlier on in a non-streamed game, Gon was able to get one for the Newbies, and as they took down background, the February Flurry finalists in a 4-0 victory earlier today. So Gon will be moving on to the Final Four, and Gon will be watching this matchup very closely, as the winner of this matchup will be facing Gon in the Final Four to book their spot into the April Airwave final. But we have Hockey and Mihael up next. Hockey, of course, number 1 seed of Cloudy Currents region. Mihael, number 7 seed. They are also the general manager of the UUL League, which is a partner league of MRE UNO. They've had a really great run so far, and they are looking to take it one step further by making the Final Four. And then for our last match in the round, it's going to be an early one. Hopefully it does happen. 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be Stefan taking on the number 10 seed of the Drizzling Display region into Sleem. Sleem looking to make the Cinderella run to the Final Four. Winner of that will face Tapir in the Final Four matchup. So let's bring it over to the stream here. Of course, joined by our 2 players here, and also my co-commentator and logger Yoshi. Yoshi, when it comes to this matchup, I mean, this is definitely something you would see in UL per se, so this is definitely not over UUL battles, but when you think of these 2 players, what kind of a clash do you think we're going to see on the table, and what do you think is going to be the winning strategy to get on top here?
Well, I mean, as far as UUL matchups, this is one where I don't think either player has really went against each other, because to keep in mind, they are in the same team, with Mihael controlling the St. Louis Bobcats and Hockey being one of the prime members of that team. So we don't really see them go at each other too often. At least in my experience, I've never seen them go against each other. So, of course, these two, have got some good wins under their belt in UUL and in MRE. So I think there's really a lot that could happen here, and I think it's gonna be a really good game, because I think they understand the way of Uno very well. Hockey with that fast pace, maybe not like lightning pace, but more of like a fast but also methodical pace. So he has the speed, but also has the thinking with it too. So it's not like he just plays the card instantly without thinking. That's why that's why he got to the Final Four last tournament. And for Mihael, really understanding just how MRE usually kind of runs. He's been in Myth League along with this league as well, and got some wins in that league too. So he's got a lot of experience with different leagues, and I think he's taking that into perspective. So this is going to end up being a really interesting match. I think Mihael, got to be aware of that power play. Okay. Got to be aware about that power play, because this is the first game where he is going to be using it in the real tournament. So if he uses it wisely, it could go a long way. Hockey is aware of it, and I don't think he's going to forget it. So it'll just be how he counters.
Yeah, Hockey just left the VC, but of course, still have Mihael here in the VC. Did see a few comments here from both players. Gone again, as I said before, waiting to see who will win this match. Rooting for Mihael here, so looking for Mihael as the opponent. A 7 seed clash in the Final Four potentially, but Hockey looking to stop that. Hockey has the confidence to win. I mean, I'll hand it over to Mihael here if he has anything to say before we get started. It can be text or VC. I think he's going to elect for text here. Yeah, not much. Just good luck to my opponent. May the best player win. All right, I think that's a good note to start us off here. So hockey is the higher seed, so they will get the game 1 call. 1 power play for both. It's best of 7. We're going to give, I think Yoshi's going to ask hockey and do the setup here. So we'll see what hockey starts with. If I had to guess, I feel like hockey likes starting with on the 7, so I wouldn't be surprised if we go there. And just as I say it,
Right.
so yeah, hockey likes staying around the 7-card range. That's typically the style he likes. Mihael does kind of explore the board a little bit more, but we'll see how that plays out as we are going to be underway, and it's going to be a green 5 to start us off. I'm going to get the scoreboard up.
All right, we have Nam in the VC as well, and
6 seconds. That's good.
they're running down the odd numbers with the 5-3 and then the 1. Hockey, see what he follows with. It's another odd number in the 7. And Mihael runs out. Hockey going to be able to run? No. I mean, if 7 cards start, sometimes it doesn't go your way, and here we're going to see that. But another 5. Hockey, that's what hockey wanted, though. He's going to switch into yellow. So we're going to see some interesting plays here.
Yeah, I would think Mihael has to run here. It goes 1 down with the yellow 4. I feel like hockey with that switch is looking for a run as well. But again, I mean, we've been talking about this electric pace from hockey. Hockey's going to draw, actually, so that could have been an ill-advised switch. But we've been talking about this all tournament. Last tournament in February, hockey was lights out all the time. But this tournament, he's taking a bit of a slower, methodical pace. Still relatively fast compared to the field, but not going lights out quick as we're used to seeing. So little bit of thought process going through. As hockey's just making sure to go for the right play here, but he goes with the wild.
That's Pandora's box, so that's a risky move.
Oh, that's check. So Mihael puts check down. We'll see what hockey has. If he can't get a switch, this game's over. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So that's gonna be an early 1-0 for Mihael here. Yeah, the blue 2 to finish it off here. Good stuff for the Mihael. It's gonna be a 1-minute game, 1:30, about 1:35 to be exact. Clock didn't exactly start when the game started, but Mihael's gonna take game 1. How are you feeling after that one? And what's the thought process as we go into game 2? Hockey's gonna go with 8.
Yeah, we'll wait for Mihael to say his piece, and we'll get that going. But yeah, I mean, this is looking to be definitely more fast-paced series. They both have a pretty fast pace in general, and I think hockey he wanted to play desperate with that red wild. I don't know if that was to the finish, or if that was just I would assume that was for a check position. So I think that was probably all he could have done to get the win, and just got unlucky because Mihael had that red reverse to do it.
All right, so hockey's comments. He's sad he's not going to get the sweep here, but it's interesting because Mihael had the blue to the finish here, and then had the wild and red reverse. I mean, hockey could have blocked that potentially if he held onto the wild, but of course you're not really going to know that. So a bit of an unfortunate play there. Hockey's going to go, think, with a 4-1. He does go 1 up because he did say before 8. So we'll see how that works out.
Okay. Yeah, so just really good stuff from Mihael there. When hockey was drawing, he was able to switch into the color he was looking for, and by that point it was too late for Mihael, for hockey to switch out. So that was just unfortunate timing there.
Nam actually got the color this time. I think that's the first time this happened. Red 6.
Oh wow! Wait, yeah, he actually got it. Oh, hockey though. Not gonna want that red. Okay. That's history right there. I know that's the first time someone's got that right, and Mihael just great switch from hockey, and I mean, I don't think he could have expected that, but
I mean, hockey's just trying to get this evened up as quick as he can. Already down to 4 cards here. Mihael back up to 9, make it 10. really weak color here on the yellow. It's not a really great draw to start off on this color, so might be looking for a switch here. Might also have potential ammo possibly that he wants to save, but might have to burn if this gets too Jerry. But this is not
Yeah,
looking good so far.
maybe
Oh,
he's
that
waiting for
could
a
be it.
draw, but Hockey is not gonna give it.
Oh, okay, it's only
Oh
Uno.
wow.
Miles up to like 14, 15 cards here, so that is a lot.
Yeah,
Might need some sort of block here.
puts Hockey in a
All right,
position
there it is.
to. I mean, puts Mihael in a position to fire back, given his draws and the +4, and there we see it, and it's back to yellow as well.
Interesting. Yeah, my health throws 6 down for Hockey, keeps this game still alive, and we get a quick switch here. That might actually help Mayo here.
Hockey originally didn't like it, but he did get +6, so that could be very different now.
Yeah, just got a whole new set of cards here. 11 to 5.
Yeah.
Mayo's just gonna have to play catch up right now if he wants to go up 2-0. Gets another switch here.
Wow.
Looking
a bit
wants red. Does it keep going or just keeps it red? Goes back to red, red 6. And Hockey draws. Good play there for Mihael. And Mihael does the stall out here.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a classic there. I mean, either way, good move from Mihael there. Knew he ran out of reds, just had to just stall it.
Yeah, I think with Mihael here, he's trying to look for something more, not really liking the hand he has right now. So this draw city likely going to help him out, but gets another draw here, 7 to 12. We'll see if Hockey gets the switch here if he draws. He does. Gets the blue 5.
Okay, it's back to blue. I mean, I don't really know.
Oh, another one.
Oh.
Mihael still wants this draw here.
But does he have a skip that he could use?
That's the thing, because if Hockey has to skip, that's going to cancel out, but he does not.
My
wow.
God. Yeah.
That ends up working out. That gives some good info for Mihael here, but you don't know what he can use with it because it looks like he's not really liking the hand he has right now. So still trying to look for something. Plays the red 4. Might have found something to help him out.
I'm thinking. I don't know what to think right now. I mean, this could be like some kind of strategy that Mihael's going for in the long run, or just really to just maybe he really thinks that Hockey has something stored up in there that he doesn't want him to finish on without catching back
to the
up.
double yellow.
Oh man, double
goes to the blue. A lot of switches on the 2s here. But
okay.
I'm thinking Mihael was looking for something to help him out with his hand, and I think he was able to find it there. Was able to keep stalling out on the red, which I think is a good play if you're not really liking what you have. And now he's just running, so double first ditto of the game. I think so.
Get a switch. Mihael's definitely looking for Hockey to draw because otherwise he's just going to get the finish. Oh, hold on. You could see it.
Oh, that might be it.
I think Hockey might be tempting something, but he's not going to fall for it.
That's going to do it, yeah. Could have elected the power play there, but Mihael decided to save it. It's going to be... it's going to put up Hockey 1-1 as the scoreboard did not load that game. So that's cool. But
jeez.
It's going to be 1-1.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. There is a risk with it, but sometimes can save you the game. But it just looked like that at that point Hockey was just kind of running away with it. So Hockey evens it up at 1-1 here, but we do get the position arrow to switch to Mihael. So Mihael is going to have the call for game 3. That would be insane if you went 2 for 2. They're already good enough that you got 1 at least.
Correct.
Yes, 7's the only one you can't do. So we'll be ready to jump into game 3 here. First homestand has been split. Going for 9 here, so 7, 8, 9. Eli, please stop.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, in general, I don't think there was much to say about that game. It was just Mihael going for a unique kind of strategy, a strategy that I don't think he goes for too often, at least in this league, but just didn't work out. All
right. Starts with the red +2. That is a bit of a lure there. Mihael does not go for it. Goes with the red 2. Could also be that he doesn't have any +2s, but you never really know this early. Okay, he's gonna respond back with a
For
red
sure.
9. Do we want run red or do we have a switch here? That is the question.
Yeah, they were drawing on red in the last game. Now they're seeming to like it. As Hockey has 2 red 9s, and they're all now off the table.
Red
We're
1.
still going
Yep.
with the reds.
Just running red here.
I'm sensing a draw,
There it
but
is.
not
There's
for
the switch.
Mihael because he's got a switch.
Does Hockey have a switch of his own, or does he run the blue? Oh, he plays a +6 here.
Wait. Okay.
Nah.
Just the +6, and it's a big move. He did it game. What game did he do this in?
He did his last
Game
game.
1?
He did his last
Oh.
game. And that was...
Oh, yeah. So he's trying to kind of do a repeat of what he did before because he won on that game, so. Okay, going for keeping it yellow. The risky move, but sometimes it works.
Let me switch to the
Mihael
blue.
gets to switch out.
And
And
Hockey
there
runs
it
out.
is.
Now Mihael just looking to run this blue here. That's a good blue 0 there. Hockey draws
Okay,
on the blue 8.
Doesn't mean much there because he had something off the draw.
Yeah, Michael gets rid of one of the 0s here in the deck. The more 0s that go away, the more powerful that number becomes.
2. Hockey doesn't
Nothing,
get it.
no. I mean, right now for Mihael, essentially, he's just kind of running the blue, making sure he doesn't land on that color, that number that gets a switch, and he's been doing well so far with that.
There it
does the
is.
switch there, so I believe he's ran his course on blue, and double another draw here from Hockey. Only got 2 colors right now. Just showing a little bit of annoyance there. I'm gonna add a little
He
more
ran
time
that down. I mean, this is what he wanted in game 2, and he's able to get it this time.
here. And Mihael runs out.
Ooh. He was fishing for Hockey to switch out of red, but no cigar. Well, he's going to do it a turn early, later.
We'll see how that goes. I mean, Hockey's only got 2 colors here. We'll see
I
what
can see
Mihael
this
does.
working out, but it really depends on what Mihael has.
Oh,
And
no, that's going to be an ending right there. Baited it out pretty much.
Wait, that hand is crazy. He had 3 reverses and drew another one. Double green reverse, double yellow reverse.
Wow, that's insane. But Mihael goes up 2-1 with the the double reverses there. Seems like that draw didn't matter. Was able to still help him out. Definitely ends up baiting the switch there, but it's okay. You can win at 6. Right. But Mihael goes up 2-1 there. How are you feeling after that game, Mihael? And you still got a another turn on this homestand, and you also have a 7 open once again. So
yeah, this is just a game where
my blood pressure is high. I feel like a lot of people in this league have high blood pressure. I don't know why, but
the icebreaker. So, all right. So yeah, we'll see what we ask Hockey here, and looking to be we could be in a situation where we're in a back and forth series because right now that's what it's looking like. If Hockey gets this win, then we're definitely in that position.
Yeah, definitely a precarious spot right now. This game 4 is typically crucial. Hockey's feeling determined to win, so on that note, we'll jump into game number 4 here. Miles still has the call, just can't pick 9. Everything else is still available, so we'll see what he goes with.
All right. Does he go into the double digits, or will he go back low?
Back to 7, all right.
Okay. Back to the OG.
Did win on this the first time, so might like what he's seeing there. But we've been keeping it more towards the lower middle pack so far. Could expect to see that for the rest of the time. We get another red +2 start.
Yeah, no one would have predicted that.
All Right. Mihail's gonna again not go for it with the in place of the red 3. I mean, when you have lower cards on the 7, like I think the +2 is definitely something to
Yeah,
consider, but nothing there. Gets an immediate switch here, so building a bit of a
does
gap.
not care that Hockey drew there. Maybe he wants to save the red for later now that he knows that.
Oh man,
Whoa.
gets heavily slapped there. +6. Will it be more? No, just gonna be a +6.
Classic. This is becoming a classic move from Hockey. This is the third time he's done a +6.
So Hockey now down to 5 on the slap to the blue switch. Goes the green. We'll see what Mihail does now because I don't think he was expecting that early. But we're gonna run green for now.
Really just have to figure out when to use any ammo if he has it.
Gets a switch.
And that should be, I think that's Pandora's
Oh,
box right
throws the
there.
+2. Yeah, it is.
Good move to
All right.
catch up a little bit. Yeah, he's only down 1, now down 2, but still pretty close.
Yeah, that 3-bagger helps. I do like that +2 there because not giving too many cards, but that could have also been the only +2 he had. So wants to keep it yellow, it seems. He does. And now we're just running it quickly. We'll see if Hockey gets any +4 action. No, he checks the table.
Be a draw.
Draws, there it is. We'll see if Mihail keeps it running or if he draws as well. He switches it to blue. That gives him the lead. And Hockey goes for the stall here. And Mihail still has the yellow.
He had a yellow left.
Mihail down to 2. We'll see if Hockey draws here. If he goes for something else, he goes for the red switch. And that's going to do it. Wow, great play there. Mihail goes up 3-1. Good stuff there, and still with the power play as well.
That was insane. He covered the option of Hockey not switching and Hockey switching, because his last 2 cards were blue and yellow. Wow, yeah, that was a crazy play from Mihail, and it actually worked out.
Yeah,
he's up 3-1. Oh man.
Yeah, good stuff to Mihail. Mihail, I'll bring it to you. That was a great play there to secure that game there, cover the switch over. But how are you feeling after that one? And one more to go. Still have the power play. What do you think you need to do to be able to close the deal out?
Yeah, it's going back to Hockey's homestand. So
great players give everything they have in their elimination games.
Yeah.
Right. Expect nothing less than that.
Fair.
So 3-1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. So I don't think Hockey has been in a comeback position, but I do think against Background he lost because of the opponent coming back. So now this could be a new thing for him that he's got to adapt to. Okay. And yeah, so what can he pick? He cannot pick 8.
Just 8. Yeah, again, just throw the question here. Again, I like doing 1-1 question, then we move into the next one. This is a crucial game here for Hockey. He's got to make sure he wins these next 3 if he wants to make back-to-back Final Fours here. Otherwise, his April Airwave will come crashing down in the Cloudy Current Regional Final.
Yeah, we could see 2 rookies going at it. If Mihail gets this win, we're going to see 2 rookies going at it in the Final Four, and 1 guaranteed in the final. So that's definitely gonna be something to see.
I'm a hope I get lucky with my next deck and win and make a comeback. Also, 8.
Nope.
You can't pick 8. It can't be.
That's the one card. That's the one number you cannot pick.
All right, goes up to 9. I would have liked a little bit of exploration. I would have. I think a 6 wouldn't have been bad, but Hockey's gonna go with the 9 here. But
they seem to be content with the. Oh, good. So they seem to be content with the 7, 8, 9. I do think that one of them should try something different. So Icebreaker. It's the rule of MCSR where the previous win.
Nom did get it again.
The last game you win, you can't pick that same card start.
Okay, so Nom's got it again. So he's gotten two
Oh,
in this series when he's gotten none prior in like the last 8 matches. So bit of a hot streak right now for
dang.
Nom. Again, both power plays on the table here. I feel like Mihail's going to be waiting to use it at the right time to close the game out, but we'll see how it goes. Sometimes the power play could be used in a much different way, but I feel like so far we've seen a lot of the more simple ways. And that's
Oh
another plus
boy.
6 thrown down here. It hasn't worked for
You're
him in the past, but
saying
we'll see if this works out now. Six stays to 0 here, or stays with the
this?
red.
Yeah, this is a more understandable +6 because he is down 3-1, so he really just trying to throw stuff off the table.
Uh, yeah, thank you. Blue 0 is already off the table, so we're not going to be able to switch the blue here. Um,
Okay, Mihail is now taking his time a bit more. I think. Well, yeah, because he got a +6, he needs to assess those cards,
goes to the red
and he's gonna
5.
play cool.
Hockey goes up the red 9. So Hockey's still running it.
Ooh.
Maya with a double with the ditto here.
Okay, and
And Hockey
switching
gets
to
the switch.
green. Yeah. Um,
Could be a big
could be the
switch here.
switch he was looking for. But my new color, Mihail, could have some ammo with it.
Throws a
Yep.
+2 down. Alright, gets a bit of a slap there. But not much harm there for Hockey. We'll see what he runs with the green.
Okay, so yeah, just up 2, and he's gonna double play right back to get rid of that +2.
Essentially just like it never happened. So for the 8 here.
Okay.
Hockey does not have any green though, so
Hmm.
Mihail's going to keep running it though. So I think Mihail's just trying to, again, he's doing the minefield walk here. Trying to avoid
Yeah,
the numbers that get a switch here. He wants to keep it green.
I mean,
Hockey
so
typing a
far,
bit.
I mean, right now we are at
And there it
okay.
is. Gets blown up
I
there.
mean,
But Mihail gets to switch the red. We'll see if Hockey keeps it.
yeah, that's a solid play. I think. I feel like hockey's gonna have something, but I doubt it's gonna be anything big.
Red skip and the
Oh, never
+4.
mind.
Is that going to be the
He has
game?
a +4.
No, it is not.
I don't mind it though.
Down to 2.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, now, yeah, now you're kind of playing with fire because you gave Mihail 10 cards in total throughout this game, and he's probably got something you can use to stop this win right here.
If he does have it, though. I mean, for Mihail with 9 cards. Does a simple play with the wild
Ooh.
green. We'll see if that works out.
Goes back to green. It should be a solid
And it
play.
does.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good block there.
And the
Hockey gets to
hockey.
switch to 7, so back down to 2. Another switch to
Oh,
red.
same
That's gonna be
switch.
another. That's gonna be the same play as we saw before. And Miles just gonna keep running the red here. And Hockey he can't run the red, and he can't run the green. Probably gets that red one off the draw here, but we'll see what he does. Red 4. It's 2 to 3
Yeah, not
here.
too much of a fan of Christmas right now.
3 to 3. Really
He's
close
tied
game
it
right
up.
now. And Mihail
Oh,
runs out as well.
put the pressure on. I mean, you gotta respect it. They are back to even.
Doubles up with
Okay.
doubles up with the reverse and the red 8. Makes a bit of a gap.
I know there's one card that has it been played this entire? Oh yeah, it has, but only at the beginning.
Switch the green
And
8 here. This is another weak color on Hockey, and yeah, I mean, these reds and
man,
greens are not good for Hockey here. And Mihail just
I mean,
absolutely abusing that fact.
if he's close enough and has the cards to do it, Mayo could end it, but I'm not sure. I think he's just looking. Well, both these players are definitely looking for that one lucky draw, where that just connects the run that they're kind of looking for. I think. Um. Okay, Mayo gonna take his time a bit here.
Yeah. might have a few plays you can do here. Could have a switch, could have a few greens and maybe get a finish there. Or could also just draw. Could be a few options here depending on what Mihael wants to try to finish this out, but he's gonna power play, so
Oh.
hockey draws.
So, yeah.
Is this it? So no more power play for Mihael.
Okay. Puts him down to
Draws.
3 cards. And hockey cannot counter power play, whatever Mihael's going to go for here.
+4, and I think that's gonna wrap it up, and that is it. Mihael is going to go to the Final Four, wins the Cloudy Current region, and he will face Gone in the Final Four. Great stuff to Mihael, wins it 4-1. Hockey, unfortunately, will come up short, but still has a great run to make it to the regional finals here. But will bow out here this time. Yeah, good stuff to both players, but Mihael's going to be the one who comes out on top today. All right, let's get a comment from Mihael here. Please don't do that. Let's get a comment from Mihael here. You just won the Cloudy Currents region. You have just booked your ticket to the Final Four in your very first MRE UNO tournament. How are you feeling right now? And you're one step closer to winning the April Airwave. What's the feeling like as you're going to be ready to face Gone in the Final Four? And only a 13-minute game, pretty quick game, which I think a lot of people were expecting, but sometimes it's not exactly what it ends up being. Only ran 7.89, so kept it in that lower mid tier, but we'll get our comment here from Mihael, then we'll get our comment here from Hockey, and then we'll probably wrap this thing up.
I mean, yeah, what I'm taking out of this game is like when we do rookie test, this is what rookie testing can really change this is how rookie testing can really change the game. I mean, with a good amount of players in D1, they didn't really use that rookie testing super wisely, especially with learning how to use the power play. But with 2 examples in Gone and Mihael using it correctly without even needing to ask, those are players to watch out for when they understand the league and don't even need to ask questions about it. That's when you know they got some potential. I think Mihael, this is a big step for him. He needed this win, especially experience with the power play. He used it to finish the game off, exactly what Gone did to take out background. And they're gonna go head to head, which is that's gonna be a slugfest for sure. I'm looking forward to that a lot. It's also gonna be best of 9 as well. I'm gonna add to the excitement. Really gonna find out who gets it done there. 2 rookies who, I mean, I think a lot of us expected, we all had high hopes for them, and they're definitely showing why. Hockey, I'm not going to say anything bad about Hockey here. Just from the looks of it, he probably just got less lucky draws than Mihael did, and at times when there are times, and a lot of the times when Mihael just had more awareness of what he didn't have and of his weaknesses as far as his hand. So that kind of definitely was a big factor because we saw a lot of draws. We saw a lot of draws from Hockey while Mihael was able to run, and that's definitely what made the difference because Hockey was just never able to keep it the color he wanted for long enough. He only really had a game 2. The remaining 3 games after just kind of. I mean, I doubt he could have done much, but still, just unfortunate. I think he's still in a very good spot. I mean, got a good amount of wins in the first 2 tournaments. I mean, he should be safe for now. A Final Four in Elite 8. Obviously, we got to Pierre, who's just in another world. He's at least in D2 because he's yet to lose in D2. And yeah, he's in a similar spot to background with just 1 less win. So we'll see where he goes moving forward. Yeah, I don't think he can be too upset with this. I think he's just I think this Mihael, I think Mihael definitely outplayed him in certain games, and that's all it really took because then Mihael gained the momentum. So we'll see what he does going forward. And yeah, Gon v Mihael is going to be a huge matchup. Only one of them can make it to the final and take on potentially as a peer. We'll see, but for now, good stuff from Mihael.
Yeah, just gonna read the comment here Mihael gave, but after winning this match feels great, but there are plenty of games left to play. Against hockey, I couldn't rely on a skill advantage like in some previous matchups, so I had to lean into what a card state was dealt and played the odds. Also proud of my first in-game power play. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've seen how some people's first power play have gone, and not all of them are very smooth. Able to just close it out there and a relatively smooth way. A rather simple power play, but sometimes the most simple thing is the most effective. So Mihael ends up closing it out here. I mean, last comments I have on the match pretty much as we're going to jump to the bracket here. Unfortunately, not updated, but Mihael wins 4-1. Will face Gon in the Final Four on the right side of the bracket. But I think for the most part in this game, I think both players didn't have terrible hands, but I don't think anyone had an absurdly broken hand per se. But I think with Mihael, he was able to play his cards where he was able to lock out hockey on a lot of options, and hockey just kind of got choked out on some weak colors and really wasn't really able to do much from there. So Mihael played his cards right, and hockey was just unfortunately along for the ride for the most part of the match. So not a sweep though, so that's always good to see. So kind of a bit of a backfire there for hockey. He was not the one getting the sweep, but instead he was the one avoiding the sweep. But yeah, we have Stefan who will be playing tomorrow at 7:30. Has a quick comment. We'll jump over here. The way all the Final Four players from last round are getting beat, except Pure Screams. So yeah, Stefan will go up against Taslim at 7:30 in the final round of 8 or final regional final here to determine the final spot in the Final Four. That's going to be a good one. I know that is a bit early for some of our viewers, but if you are able to wake up for that, I would tune into that. It will be a good match. But on that note, I think that's going to do it. Again, thank you all for watching the MRE UNO D2 Regional Final stream. On behalf of my co-commentator Yoshi, I'm G-Man, and we will see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. for our last regional final in the Drizzling Display region. Number 1 Stefan versus number 10 Taslim. We will figure out who gets our last spot into the Final Four, and then we will go for there. Until then, have a good night, everyone.